I'm trying to find products to sell on Amazon as a complete beginner, but everything's gated. This is something I hear all the time from new Amazon sellers. But did you know there's lots of AUTO-UNGATED brands that'll let you sell their products from day one without providing invoices, even with no prior sales history? This video is a step-by-step Amazon AUTO-UNGATED sourcing tutorial so you can find and sell your first winning products ASAP. And if you want one-on-one coaching directly from me and hand-holding to start or grow your Amazon business the right way, check the link in the description for my private coaching program application. So to start off, I'm sure you're wondering, how the heck do I actually figure out what brands are AUTO-UNGATED when I'm a complete beginner? So to make it easy for you guys, I made a big list of brands right here, many of which will be AUTO-UNGATED. To download this, all you have to do is go down below to the link in the description right here, and you can find this big list. Now, not every item that's AUTO-UNGATED for me is going to be AUTO-UNGATED for you. As you sell, more stuff becomes AUTO-UNGATED, but there's some really easy ones from the get-go that are pretty much AUTO-UNGATED for everyone. So if you don't believe me, literally go plug these in. Stafford, Danner, Athletic Works, J. Crew Mercantile, literally any ASIN from these brands most likely will automatically approve. I bet about 80% of these, specifically these first couple quick wins, will work. And then you can go ahead and take a look at the full list that'll have the ASINs exposed at the link in the description and go ahead and get more of these. We've listed like 1,800 brands right here, and typically you can get AUTO-UNGATED in at least like 100 plus those right there. So make sure you take a look at that. And literally all you need to do that, guys, there's full instructions right here, is go to Amazon Seller Central, hit add a product in the top left, paste in the ASIN, otherwise known as the Amazon Standard Identification Number, and then hit request approval and apply to sell. And if it takes you to the list page, it means it was an AUTO-UNGATED. So literally go plug that in with like a Red Heart yarn product, and you'll see that, right? If it asks you to submit your documentation right there, and it asks for like 10 units or 100 units, while we're still seeing 10 work on all those right there, that's not an AUTO-UNGATED. If it does request you to submit those documents, I'll also leave a link down below in the description to my full ungating tutorial for brands that do require invoices. Do not see ungating as this like big obstacle right there that's super hard for your beginner. Not only can you get AUTO-UNGATED and a bunch of stuff like these brands right here using the list down below in the description, obviously not everything's going to be AUTO-UNGATED right there, but stuff that does require documents, you can totally go ahead and get approved for those as well by just purchasing 10 plus of those products and submitting the email confirmation downloaded as PDF to Amazon. Full ungating tutorial will be linked in the description. And now we're going to take a look at a couple profitable AUTO-UNGATED products. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the entire Amazon FBA shipment process. So now you know how to find AUTO-UNGATED products. You can also go ahead and actually do the shipment process nice and easy to get those items shipped off to Amazon as soon as possible. And now we're going to take a look at a couple winning AUTO-UNGATED products and how to actually find those right here. So to start off, this Danner shoelace brand's pretty much AUTO-UNGATED for everyone that I've seen. Take a look at it right here. We can see the buy box on these is $17 right here. So typically, you know, if you're a beginner Amazon seller, you might think you need a ton of complicated and expensive software to do this. That's not true whatsoever. All you need is SellerAmp, which is our product research tool right here. And see the Chrome extension right there. And then Keepa, which actually shows the value of a product over time. So if we take a look at these guys right here, we can see right off the bat, there's 1,500 reviews on these. So we know these actually sell well. And then taking a look over here on SellerAmp, we can see it's a 280K best sellers rank, which is a little bit high. Typically, you want to make sure you stay under like 200 or 250K. But this specific product right here, I can see is moving really nicely based on the Keepa chart, considering how stable the price has been for like the past 3 months here, right? And then we'd see 30 plus estimated sales per month. That's where I want to be. And then our max cost here is $7.35. If we take a look over here on Sportsman's Warehouse, we can see we can pick up these shoelaces for about $8, right? So if I plug in $8, we can see while the sales rank is in the top 1%, it's green. It's only $2 profit, which is red, and a 29% ROI, which is not quite there. But if I scroll down to the bottom here, I can see on the website, there's actually a 10% code right here I can use as well. So now I take off 10% from this and it becomes a $7.20 buy cost, which is $3 profit and a 44% ROI. And that's not bad whatsoever here. So we can see while I don't recommend you buy the products you see in this video, I do recommend you use the methods we're going to show you here to find your first couple winning AUTO-UNGATEDs or winning gated products on your own here too. And then what we want to do on every product is make sure it actually looks good on the Keepa chart over time. When you initially get Keepa, it's going to show 3 different charts right here. Personally, I'd recommend clicking sub ranks right here to only show the top and bottom one. Keepa shows how well a product's done on Amazon ever since it was added on Amazon here, which we can see in this case was like 4,000 days ago. Just focus on the 3-month data right here for your beginner. And then we just want to make sure the competition is stable or not shooting up, which we can see in this case is nice and stable. It's not shooting up right there. So we want it either stable or going down. And then we want the price, the pink line up here, either stable or going up, which we can see pretty much for the most part here is incredibly stable. So that's not bad whatsoever, guys. And that's an example of a product that literally you can go ahead and plug in. I pretty much guarantee you'll be auto-ungating this brand. Look up other products in this brand here too, and then use the storefront stalking method, what I'm going to show you guys in a sec how to do to find a ton of other winning AUTO-UNGATE brands and winning AUTO-UNGATE products here. We can take a look at this yarn right here. So we can see buy box in at 26 right here. Over on Walmart, we can pick it up for $3.38 a piece right here. So if we plug in $3.38 a piece for a 3-pack here, it'd be that times 3 here. We can see $3 profit, 12% margin here. The ROI is a little bit low. Honestly, this would still totally be fine at literally 29.68. And remember, guys, that's after shipping, fees, sales tax, literally everything here. But I can see this is all FBM sellers on this product here. This is not FBA sellers here. Primarily this time of year, we want to focus on selling products Amazon FBA. And I know that when I go down here and see all FBM sellers or a lot of FBM sellers on a product, that we can price higher than them selling those items Amazon FBA, because Amazon makes more in fees when you FBA stuff right there, as well as Amazon wants you to do FBA because it's a better customer experience too. So they'll give you more buy box share at higher prices right here. And luckily, in terms of like fees, seller, I'm just going to calculate that all for you here. So say we add like 10% to this right here, and we can price, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10% higher here. Now the system becomes $5 profit and a 51% ROI right here. And then we just want to make sure on the Keep It chart that it looks good. Competition's totally going down. Price is totally going up right here. Absolutely the type of product I want to take a look at right there as well. And now you might be thinking, okay, how do I actually find other winning products from here, right? And truth be told, the best way is not to go to random websites and look at their clearance sections. What makes way more sense, guys, is just going down here and taking a look at the other sellers that are selling this product and taking a look inside their storefronts right here. So all we need to do that, guys, is go ahead and open up these sellers right here so we can see. Simply just open up everyone here. We can see 158 reviews right there, right? 1,700 reviews. Don't really worry about reviews like a metric for if you can compete with someone. If their review count or stock count or whatever is too high, the Keep It chart wouldn't look good. You just want to open up everyone here, and then we're going to dig in and say, hey, okay, what else can we find here that's AUTO-UNGATE, right? And immediately when you come to these storefronts here, you're going to see tons of different brands right here, right? As well as all the categories they carry. And the stuff that shows up at the front of their storefront tends to be the quickest selling stuff right here, right? Now, taking a look here, this seller's got thousands of listings. Probably not going to worry about them here, right? But taking a look at this seller, we can see, yeah, we got some Bass Pro Shops, some Aston Martin stuff right here. We can go ahead and take a look at these here. Right, so we can see. Taking a look at this seller, they got like Bass Pro Shops. I don't really think we're gonna be able to find those for like $1 right there. Taking a look at that Bass Pro Shops item, but like these 49K rank, we can take a look at here. You want to go through this other stuff, take a look at those as well here. We can see like, yeah, this seller's got, 4K rank here, 1K sales a month. This looks pretty good. We can go ahead and take a look at those as well. This item, I believe, is AUTO-UNGATE here, but regardless, the more stuff you sell, the more stuff becomes AUTO-UNGATE here. But regardless, right, the big thing is as a beginner, you got to understand that, some stuff is going to be gated, and that's fine. You can get approved here, but a lot of stuff is going to be AUTO-UNGATE too. That's an excellent place to start. So for example, I'm actually not sure if these are going to be AUTO-UNGATE here, but we can take a look at these as well, right? We can also see if they got any other, okay, they got one red heart ASIN. Let's see if they got any other ones. Yeah, here we go, like these guys here. Let's see. So 54K rank, we can take a look at those here, right? We can see, 5K rank, we can take a look at those here as well, right? 6K rank, we can take a look at those as well here too. This might be the same ones actually right here. Yeah, we can see, and we can price up at FBA 17 right there. Right, so we can take a look at these here, and then like most of the time, other ones of these are going to make sense, guys. So let's see. So these are $25, selling really well too. 1K plus bought. Right, we can take a look down here at the Keep It charts. We can see here, looks like the competition's going up a bit on this here. Right, we can see competition's going up a bit here. There is some serious volume on these guys at like 26 here. So if we take a look at these guys, we can see, here we go. So on both Walmart, so let's see, griddle seasoning cast iron here, 6.5 right there. So we can see. Yes, these guys are $5.82 right here. So we can see $5.82 times 2 right here. We can see $4 profit, 31% ROI, and Walmart, I can submit what's called my tax exempt on. So we can go ahead and take off 5% from this and make it even better here. Now, this is the kind of thing where the competition is going up. So I would want to keep an eye on this a little bit here and maybe avoid this specific item. But regardless, you can go ahead and plug in and see if this is AUTO-UNGATE here and maybe keep this in the future or look up some other bundle sizes as well. But it is profitable. What I probably want to avoid though is due to that competition increase right? But regardless, this is something that is profitable and you might want to keep an eye on right here. And what some people would even do is just go and check if it's in their local store, which we can see my store, pick up today here, and maybe just list it and see if you can get some sales volume based on that here. We can see, taking a look at these guys as well. This looks pretty good here. 46 here, right? Kendall Mill. So we can see, 28 here. right? So we go ahead and plug in 28, right? Then we want to take off our tax exempt because we can submit our reseller certificate if you get that from your state's website on Walmart right here. We can see $4 profit, 16% ROI. I would want to pass on that, unfortunately, here. Definitely might be an AUTO-UNGATED product. If this gets back up to like 50, where it is right there, that would go ahead and make sense right there. But we can see, yeah, not quite there. So going to go ahead and avoid that right here, but check if that's AUTO-UNGATED. You know what I mean here, guys? So let's see here. This probably wouldn't be AUTO-UNGATED because the grocery category is an AUTO-UNGATED. We can see, taking a look at these here. Let's see, yeah, 18. So we can see right here, light blue, 3.38 times 2 here. So 3.38 times 2 right there. We can see, yeah, close, right? Then we can take off our tax exempt right there. Not quite, right? We can see if there's a 3-pack of these or something like that. A lot of the Red Heart 3-packs will do well. So we can see here, yeah, the bunch of these. So these we know are AUTO-UNGATED. What I'll do in this case is I'll go down here to the variations tab and see, okay, which of these have, you know, good offer count movement, right? So we can see, yeah, 11 right there. We can see, yeah, 22 right there. So we can see here, make sure these have a good offer count movement down here on the variations right here. So let's see, 11.37 right here. 11.37 moving for 12, 50 plus bought. Not a bad sign as well. Right there. So we can see, yeah, 3.38. So we're going to go ahead, 3.38. Not what I'm looking for right there. No problem here. Let's see. Take a look at these guys. Go down here to variations. See which have good offer count movement right here. We can see, yeah, there's those whites we found right there. We can see what I'll take a look on these to see if there's any of these where the price is trending up right there as well. Yes, we can see like there's some major higher buy box share going down right there. Yeah, 22 as well here, right? 23 as well, right? We can see sometimes we can price above that too, taking advantage of the prime bump as well. Let's see, yeah, 23 right there as well, right? So we can see it looks like this one's trending up a little bit right there, 22 right here. So let's see, take a look at these guys here. Yeah, okay, so it's an FBM buy box, so we know we can probably price above those too. Let's see, so we scroll down here, take a look at the offers here. So we can see, yeah, okay, cool. So there's a major gap right there. So we could probably price this like 28, for example. So if we go ahead and plug this in on Google here, we can see, yeah, 3.38 right there. So 3.38 times 3 here, right? And a lot of beginners would pass on this, but they don't realize they can price higher and take advantage of the prime bump right there because it's a much better customer experience to buy from an FBA seller compared to an FBM seller, and Amazon understands that. And because the customer gets it so much quicker, right, just based on the shipping times of Amazon storing your inventory for you and shipping out on their own shipping versus you shipping it via UPS, Amazon gives more buy box share because it's a better customer experience to buy from someone when you sell FBA. So we plug in 25 right here. We can see that's honestly not bad at that volume, and we can take off our tax exempt right there. So we can see $3 profit, 33% ROI right here. I definitely keep an eye on like any of these yarns that are above that right there. We can see lowest FBA is like 28, so we can see 25 would definitely make sense. Always take a look on cardbear.com to see if you can lower your buy cost and create more profit margin. You can discount gift cards as well right there. And then in terms of like finding these different discounts for these different websites, if you guys just want to get plugged in on all these, definitely take a look at the description for my coaching program application. Plug you on all my favorite coupons, tips, tricks, strategies, work with you, check all your leads, get one-on-one with you on Zoom to live source together as well. So now you've seen what it looks like to storefront stocks and find some winning AUTO-UNGATED products. Now let's take a look at the Amazon FBA shipment process using Boxum. All right, guys, so I get asked all the time, how do you actually go ahead and create the shipments on Amazon FBA, on Amazon Seller Central? Honestly, though, Amazon Seller Central is incredibly confusing to actually create your Amazon FBA shipments on. That's why we made Boxum to make the shipping process a lot easier right there. Your Boxum account connects right to your Seller Central account. It's $50 a month. You can try it for 2 weeks completely free right there. And it just simplifies the process of knowing all your numbers and doing all your shipments right here. So Boxum literally lets you do the entire shipment process. You don't need to do anything on Amazon Seller Central right here. And then there's 2 steps to the actual shipment process. Once you've synced your Boxum account, which would take a couple hours or even up to a day, depending on how much data you have right here. And the first step is just going to list FBA or list FBM, depending on if you're FBMing or FBAing a product. If you're listing FBM, you literally just put in the ASIN and then follow this first step, and that's good in your account. If you're doing FBA, you initially have to add it to your account right here by just plugging in that ASIN number right there. Then just go ahead and hit new SKU right here. And then once it's added to our inventory, then we have to do the shipment process. I'm going to show you that step by step here. So we go ahead and hit new SKU right here. We can see our list price. So just for this one, just put the buy box price, our buy cost right there. Stafford's another AUTO-UNGATED brand. It comes from JCPenney's right there when they're on sale. Plug in the supplier, JCPenney's right there, date purchased today right here, right, condition new, and then we can see our custom SKU right there, which shows the supplier, the buy cost, and then a random number Amazon makes us put in there automatically right there. And we go ahead and hit add listing right here. You can do multiple products per batch right here. For this example, we're just going to do one of them right here, and we're just going to go ahead and hit submit FBA listings right here. And then we want to wait like 15 to 30 minutes here for this to actually get added to our Amazon account. All right, guys, so that listing changed to active right here. Now we just want to go ahead to shipments and hit create shipment right here, and we can see May 5th test. We just name our shipment right here. Fulfillment type FBA. Nice and easy right there. Ship from origin. This is not the UPS address you're dropping off at. This is your address or your prep center address or wherever you're shipping out on vacation. You can edit these and change them in nice and easy right there. Box contents. I like to do TD barcodes right here from the Box and Professional plan. I think you should as well. And then I like to buy cost, supplier input, date purchase input right here as well. Then we just go ahead and hit create shipment right here. And now we want to add our product or products to the batch right here. We can see our product right here, which we want to go ahead and hit new plus right there. Then we're going to go ahead and hit quantity. Say we do like 10 units right here. Supplier, right? JCPenney is right there as well. Then go ahead, expiration date, no expiration on this product, obviously. Date purchase today right there. Prep category, Amazon provided, prep owner, label owner, seller right there as well. Then we just want to go ahead and hit add to shipment right here. We can do multiple products per shipment, multiple products per box. You can do one to keep it simple right here. Go ahead and hit continue. Then just want to submit these products off to Amazon. Head to step 2. Now we're here in step 2, guys, a minute or two later, and we want to go ahead and add these products to boxes. In other shipment softwares, you have to do a bunch of dragging and dropping and everything and box them. It's nice and easy right there. But first thing, we can go ahead and print these FAQ labels right here, which are where it's going to go on the outside of the poly bag or just over the barcode on a specific product area here. You can buy these on Amazon. Nice and easy. You can get your boxes from Walmart as well, like the Pen Gear boxes. 2 poly bags I recommend getting on Amazon as well. Just nice overnight Amazon Prime or whatever right there. Just want to print those FAQs, put those on the products right there. And we want to go ahead and hit bulk assign right here. Go ahead, say do 10 units per box. 1 box right here. We can go ahead and add this shipment right there. We can go ahead and print those out again if we want to. Want to hit continue, submit pack groups, off to step 3. All right, guys, here in step 3, confirm shipments. We can see Boxum's going to give us 3 different options for shipping destinations right here. Fayetteville, North Carolina, Clarksville, Tennessee, and Hollister, California. You pretty much always want to buy the cheapest right here. Then we just want to go ahead and hit continue right here, confirm placement option, and accept shipping charges right here. And in step 4, you're going to be able to print the shipping labels. All right, guys, we can go ahead and print the box labels from here. Then we go ahead and print those box labels. To be honest, though, I like to just hit print UPS and FBA box labels right here and do both of them right there. So we can just go ahead and go to our downloads right here, and we can see those right there, print box and shipping labels. So we can see this is the FBA box label that goes on the outside of the box, as well as the shipping label, which goes right next to right there. You need to use both these right here. This is the 2D barcode. This is the shipping label right here. And from here, literally the entire shipment process is done. There's nothing else you need to do. There's nothing you need to do at Amazon Seller Central right here. If you need to cancel the shipment for whatever reason, you can go ahead and do that right here as well, just for this test shipment right here. And then literally you're good to go. Nothing's required in Amazon Seller Central. Get those FAQs on the products, get the products in the box, tape it up, get the box labels on there as well. Both those on the outside right there. Nice and easy. Hope this video was helpful, guys. Make sure you get after. Get your Amazon seller account started. Go ahead and go to the link in the description and download the Auto-Ungate list as well. Get some products auto-ungated and get started. Don't see gating, though, for products that do require documentation as a big hurdle. Ungating tutorials linked in the description as well. And my coaching program's down there if you want personalized one-on-one help directly from me. I'm the only Amazon coach that actually does one-on-ones, that actually gives you my personal phone number and works directly with you. You'll be around other Amazon sellers crushing the game. We got 3 group coaching calls a week, as well as we'll do a ton of work together one-on-one. So take a look at that. Link in the description if you're interested. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.